I'm Shawnee. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn those post notifications on, okay? That's important, muy importante, okay? And if you are returning, what's up, what's good, what's poppin'? I must be doing something right because you came back, okay? And I really appreciate it. In this video today, I am going over 6 lessons I've learned from living abroad, because today is November 1st, 2021, and it is my 6-month anniversary of living in Mexico. I like saying Mexico. I know it's Mexico, okay? But I have now been in Mexico for 6 months and I am just over the moon about it. Like, I'm still here and I love life here, and I'm just reflecting on my mental state, where I was when I first moved here on May 1st of 2021 to how I feel and where I'm at now 6 months later, November 1st, 2021. So let's get into it. Wait, before I get into it, I am serving your local fruteria vibes right now, okay? I'm giving you fresh fruit with no pesticides, okay? Get into it. Do you see this, okay? It's just giving festive, okay? It's giving vegan. It's giving, you know, I care about what I put in my body. But okay, let's get into it. Lesson numero uno. Pack light. Oftentimes in life, we hold on to things that we no longer use. It's been sitting in the closet or on the shelf for months. You haven't touched it, but because it has some symbolic meaning to it, like maybe someone you really cared about gave it to you and they're no longer here. Maybe you won this trophy at some kind of costume party and you're like proud because you never win anything. But what is the purpose of keeping these things? It's only adding clutter and junk to your life. So you have to learn to pack light as a digital nomad. Well, I don't work, but you have to learn to pack light as an expat. You have to. You cannot come here with all these things that are gonna hold you back and keep you down, multiple bags. When you are going through airports and such, you wanna pack light. Bags cost money, okay? I tried to pack as light as I could when I came to Mexico. I was like, what do I need? I literally left it on a need-based status. If it was a want, it had to go. Because in this new lifestyle, it's more about life experience over things. There aren't a lot of things I realized that I actually want outside of life experiences. I want to travel. I want to meet people. I want to make beautiful memories. I want to experience new cultures, learn a new language, learn how to salsa, date somebody of another race I ain't never dated before, you know, stuff like that. Those are the experiences spending money on items could never give you. So I've learned to pack light. My clothing, my wardrobe is light now. Literally, my wardrobe fits in 3 drawers right now. And I just mix and match things. And it's fine because this is a very beachy, low-key, easygoing lifestyle, so it works. So I learned to pack light. And even when it comes to shopping here, it's kind of tempting to want to buy some kind of souvenir, but it's like, whoa. We're adding clutter, we're adding junk is unnecessary. So that's the first lesson I learned, was pack light. Lesson numero dos. Home is wherever you make it. Oftentimes we associate home with maybe where we grew up at, or where our family resides, or just somewhere where you're comfortable with the surroundings and you know everything around the neighborhood. But life is about adapting and putting yourself in environments that force you to grow. So I've learned that home is not about comfortability. Home more is about where you feel happy, where you feel alive, where you lay down and you feel safe. So for me, home is wherever I decide to go, because I know that I'm going wherever I'm going with intentions of assimilating and putting myself in the environment and really learning and becoming part of the culture. So I have no problem picking up and leaving, because this is such a big world. This is such a big world. Like, get outside of your hometown. Go live somewhere new, just to experience it, if only for a few months. If you don't like it, you can always go back. But for me, I just love the thrill of a new adventure. So people are like, where's home? I'm like, well, for me, home is where I'm at right now. It's Mexico. This is home, and I love it here, and I'm comfortable here now because I've been here for 6 months now, and I have got used to the culture, and there's still so much for me to learn, especially Spanish. Ooh, Lord, struggling, you know, and there are still cultural differences here that I haven't quite got used to, but it's never a deal breaker. It's never a deal breaker. Anytime you move somewhere else, it's gonna be a give and take because you're so used to what you've always known. So like here in Mexico, I wish they had a Trader Joe's, but they don't. You know, they don't, and I have to get used to that. You always are gonna. It's always gonna be a situation pretty much where there's pros and cons. But for me, the adventure of it all will forever outweigh the cons. So you have to learn to adapt, to adjust, and just live a little. Go visit a city you never visited before. You might fall in love with it and feel the urge to move. Don't get so comfortable in what you've always known that you only associate that with being home. Home is wherever you lay your head and wherever you're happy. So go explore. Lesson numero tres. I'm learning to be more patient. Man, is this a lesson that I can carry for the rest of my life, because island time is a real thing here, okay? People take their time about everything. And I'm learning that if that's how it is, then it is what it is, and I just have to adapt. I do believe as Westerners and Americans, not all but some, tend to travel with an elitist mindset. Traveling thinking that you're going to another country and they're supposed to operate how it is in the United States, and that's just not the case. And it's ludicrous to even go somewhere with that kind of mindset. So I'm learning to learn the customs and the way things operate in the countries that I go to, so that I'm not sitting here pissed off with an expectation that is not even valid for where I'm going, you know? So it will truly teach you patience, and it truly teaches you how to adapt and how to really just become one with the environment you're in. Because my God, my God, it can be quite annoying sometimes, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you're moving abroad somewhere where their native tongue is not your first language, patience truly is key, because you have to work through that language barrier. I've been in situations where I didn't know how to say something in Spanish, and they have to be patient enough to wait on me to whip out Google Translate and figure out what I'm trying to say to translate to them, and I have to be patient enough with them. So it has truly brought me a lot more peace by being patient. Lesson numero cuatro. See, I'm still working on this rolling thing in Spanish. Lesson numero cuatro. Four if you're from the South. I'm learning that I'm much stronger than I believe myself to be. I am sensitive. Listen, I cry in a heartbeat. But due to me being in a completely different country, the patience part of the aspect has truly helped me to work on my emotions and not be so wound up every time something goes wrong, because they will go wrong. And it's taught me that I'm much stronger than what I think I am. Such as the second week I moved to Mexico, someone stole my phone out of Walmart. It's very scary to be in a new country with no cell phone. That is literally my method of communication. And normal me from before moving to Mexico would have threw a hissy fit and cried. New me was solution based. So I said, damn, this sucks. It really sucks. But thank God I do have insurance on my phone, so all I had to do was pay the deductible and I was shipped a new phone. So I could have thrown a hissy fit, but the outcome was the outcome regardless. So I'm learning to be more solution based. I'm definitely stronger than I give myself credit for. Just to have the audacity to move to a new country and put myself in literally a whole new way of living is courageous, is bold. It's like, ah, okay, I see you. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give people their props who do that, because more people stick to what they know than to uproot themselves and place themselves in a completely new environment. So I'm learning to give myself the credit that I am due, okay? I'm learning to be nicer to myself. I'm learning, and I'm seeing that I'm definitely stronger than I give myself credit for. And it's a beautiful thing to stumble across, because I never felt that way about myself. Lesson numero 5. I'm learning to ask for help. Whew, this is a hard lesson for me. Because all my life I've been an INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Okay, me. Okay, that was a Boosie reference for all you people. But I've been an independent woman all my life. Okay, I am definitely someone who rather struggle it out and do it on my own than ask anybody for help. But that is just not smart to do in a new country. It's just not. It's like you have to just ask for help. Like, there's so many things here I'm unsure about. I don't want to be offensive, so you know, I'm wondering, okay, how do I ask for this, or how do I say this, or is this considered rude? Or you have to ask to find the answer. There's no way I can learn all of this by trying to do it by myself. So I ask other expats who's been here longer. I ask expats who are more fluent in Spanish. I ask locals who can speak English, you know, like I'm like, hey, is this okay? How do I ask for this? Am I saying this right? Am I doing this correctly? Otherwise, I would be a wreck here. I would be a wreck here. So I'm learning that it is okay to ask for help, especially when you're in a foreign country. Just do it. It'll make life so much easier, because if you think you can just do it all on your own, you're gonna waste time, energy, and so much effort, and it's gonna take so much longer when you can just ask for help. We have come to our final lesson in my 6-month journey here in Mexico. Lesson numero 6. I'm not sure if it's a lesson though, but the lesson is I am evolving into my best self. Not really a lesson, but it's something I noticed. I'm truly evolving into my best self. It's like life is truly a journey. And oftentimes I can remember times when I'm like, oh my God, I'm at the pinnacle of who I'm supposed to be. And then I shed that layer and become a new woman. And I'm like, God damn it, I thought I was my best self then, and now I'm my best self now. And it's like, I am realizing all these layers I'm shedding of who I thought I was, and I'm becoming a new woman. And it's so much fun. Grueling, but fun. And I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm really so proud of myself for the things I've done here. For example, I learned how to swim here. I did not know how to swim before I got to Mexico, and I told myself I'm not getting on a yacht, a boat, a surfboard, whatever. I'm not getting on anything until I learn how to swim. I didn't have the courage to do that in the States. I just didn't. So I'm really proud of myself for doing that. Another thing is I hired a Spanish teacher. So it's like I'm making the effort to learn. I just came from LA where a lot of people speak Spanish there, and I never cared to learn Spanish. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm doing things that are making me a better woman. I'm putting forth more effort into myself. Additionally, I've tapped into my spiritual side here, and I'm truly learning more about myself through my spirituality and how to be a better woman. I'm learning to face my shadow self. That's gonna be a video. I'm learning to face my shadow self and really call out those flaws that I like to think I don't have, that I do, you know? So traveling and living abroad truly brings out the best version of yourself. It truly does, because we all get so comfortable and content with what we know, and oftentimes it's hard to grow in an environment that you're comfortable in. In order to shake things up and force growth, you got to put yourself in a position or an environment that forces you to grow, that forces you to adapt. When you're in a situation where you're at a disadvantage, you're either gonna fold or you're gonna rise to the occasion. And I just feel like I'm truly rising to the occasion here in Mexico of becoming a better woman, and I'm so proud. Like, there are some times where I just sit in here and I cry because I'm sad, or cry about something, but the fact that I'm even crying and facing my emotions is big, because I'm definitely someone who likes to put things in the back and keep moving. Just stay busy. You don't have to worry about it. Just stay busy. But here I'm facing those emotions. I'm allowing myself to feel the feels of what it feels like to be a millennial adult in this crazy world, okay? Especially one where I am literally unlearning all the things America taught me to be true. That's what traveling does. Traveling forces you to question all the things they told you to be true. It forces you to really look at life from your own lens and formulate your version of success, as opposed to the version they tell you is successful. And I think that is so big, because people like to put success in this box. But success is truly whatever you think and whatever you want for your life. And for my life, I want to be free. I want to live by water. I want to be active. I want to be happy. And I want to be surrounded by a community of people who are just as much concerned about becoming their best selves and developing community of like-minded people, and I have that here. So I'm happy with the woman I'm becoming. I'm proud of the woman I'm becoming. There's still so much work to do, okay? I'll be having my moments, okay, but that's part of the journey, and I'm just so grateful. So grateful for Mexico. Mexico, I love you so much. So those are the 6 lessons I learned from living abroad here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico for 6 whole months, half a year. It's kind of crazy. It's really freaking crazy. Like, living abroad has truly elevated my life. I am loving this lifestyle and the woman I'm becoming. So I have no desire to go back anytime soon. Actually, I am working on getting my Mexican permanent residency. I love it here and I really want to make this home. So I'm going to continue the journey and continue the work I'm doing here. And I'm really excited about it. So if you made it to the end of this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and drop a comment below. You're the real MVP, okay? I really appreciate the support. And I'll see y'all next Monday. Peace.